Writing journals are a great way for authors to collect their ideas, write down questions that they have, talk about things that they see, explore dreams that they have, or anything else. Usually they are written in first person, and they explore a lot of the topics that you, the writer, are interested in. Journals become a store for ideas that you use later on in your writings when you're working on narratives, arguments, or other things. Some of the guidelines for your writing journals. You want to make sure that you are writing not just in class, but outside class as well. You want to think about the things that you experience throughout your day and your week, whether it's personal, family, school related, whatever it might be. Remember, at least 5 entries per week will get you a C. You want more than that. Write about things that are interesting to you, whether they are real or fictional. And remember to date every entry that you put in, because that will help keep track for your grades and things like that. You'll also want to include maybe the time that you put things in. Be alert that I will read all your journal entries periodically, and I'll offer comments and suggestions. And feel free to write back to me with your ideas too. Use your journal to develop those ideas for the final paper. Remember, this isn't a formal thing. You're writing your ideas down. You're not necessarily putting proper grammar and things like that. Here I'm looking at your ideas. You pull those ideas later on when you work on your final paper. Review your journal periodically and see how you are growing as a student and as a writer. Throughout the year, your writing should improve, and you'll see that in your journal. Also, and more importantly than anything else, remember, keep your journal appropriate for school. I, your teacher, will be reading this. Anything that's in there can be subject to that. Now, that also being said, I'm also the only one who will read this, unless you choose to share that with your classmates, friends, family, whoever else. Some of the things you don't want to think about for your journal. You don't want to focus in on some of your personal experiences, things that interest you. Maybe events that are happening in your life that you're going through right now or you're experiencing. Activities. A lot of you guys are involved in sports, clubs, and other organizations. Maybe about friends. In junior high, a lot of you guys are very much hung up on your friends. What's happening? Who are you guys hanging out with? What are you guys doing? Did you guys go catch a really good movie, whatever that might be? Focusing on things that you care about, things that you like. And that's what their whole journal is going to be focused around. From that, you guys will get your ideas for your final papers and things like that. You'll write in there about your observations and ideas that you have. Let's face it, you guys sit in class, you're probably not always focusing on class itself. You're seeing what's going on in the class. You're at lunch, whatever else. What do you see happening around you? Maybe you come across quotations or questions that are posed by other people, whatever else. Things that you find interesting. Write those quotes or those questions down. They might be an inspiration for a future paper or argument that you're going to write later on. Overall, your writing journal should be a tool that's going to help you out later on to generate ideas for your writings and whatever else. Writing journals are a great way for authors to collect their ideas, write down questions that they